Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, and some are exciting. But if you never turn the page, you'll never know what the next chapter has in store for you. Unknown author. In my life experience, I know that you also need bravery and courage in order to turn the pages of your life. If you don't, you won't be able to turn the page, and you'll be stuck in a world of fear, of unknown, and what ifs. As an adolescent, my grandmother I was around a lot of death in my life. My grandmother in particular. My grandmother and I were very close when I was a young child. We had a special bond together. She was actually my stepmom, my step-grandmother, but she treated me as if I was her own blood. When I found out that she was diagnosed with breast cancer, I was obviously very upset about the situation. She always put everybody above herself, including her own health. She put her family above all. And that's why when she was diagnosed with cancer, she had to start chemo treatments right away because the cancer had already spread because she waited too long to go to the doctors. My grandmother was a very stubborn and strong-willed person. She taught me that even in times of heartache and sadness, that you should always live in the moment. And that's exactly what she did. She had very good spirit, and she always tried to make somebody laugh, or at least put a smile on someone's face. During all her treatments to the hospital, all her treatments with chemo, and all her trips to the hospital, that's exactly what she did. She always made someone laugh. This disease finally took her life. The evening that she died was actually my mom's birthday, and it also happened to be Mother's Day. So as you can imagine, it was a very sad time for my family and I. My grandmother's passing taught me that you need to live in the moment and not take any day in your life for granted, and be happy for what you have and who you have it with. After my grandmother's passing, my family and I moved from New York to Florida. I was happy about the new experiences we're going to have. It's basically going to be like a new chapter in my life, a clean slate, a fresh start. This move opened new experiences, this move started. I started a new job as a veterinary technician at an emergency animal hospital. I created a bond with some of my coworkers there that I still have a special bond with today. That's actually where my nickname was born. Boba. It actually happens to be my last name, but my friends thought it was so catchy that they started calling me Boba. And let me tell you, that name is stuck because to this day, everyone calls me Boba. My actual name is Nicole. 3 of my coworkers and I started a weight loss bet. $100 to whoever lost the most amount of weight in a 3-month period. And of course, I won. But it's because of them that I make the healthy life choices that I make today. So without them, I don't know how long it would have taken me to make those that healthy lifestyle change. If I didn't move to Florida with my family and start the new chapter, I wouldn't be living in the chapter that I am today. Mom. About 3 years after I moved to Florida, I found out that I was pregnant. I was super excited about finding out that I was pregnant, but I was also very afraid, fearful, because I was going to have to raise my child as a single parent. But with the support and help of my family, I was ready for the challenge. The birth of my son was a miracle. I can't put into words the feelings that I had when I saw my son for the first time. My son Dominic is now 3 years old and is the absolute center of my life. I wouldn't change anything for the world. It's amazing how fast he's growing and how much he's developing, and I love coming home and seeing his smile every day. The future is unplanned. It's unknown, can change in the drop of a dime. Change with the drop of a dime. My long-term plan is to go to pharmacy school and obtain my doctorate of pharmacy. It's going to be a very rough and challenging road, but my life experiences have prepared me for this. With the support of my family, I think I'll be able to get through it. It's going to be like I said, a rough and challenging road, but I'm fearful of, will I get accepted? Will I succeed? Is this the right path for me? But I won't know unless I try, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my best foot forward. Life chapters are exhilarating, frightening, and unforgettable. And every chapter you have a new theme, new plots, and new characters that come into your life. Without being able to turn those pages, you will never be able to experience that. Without curiosity, but if you live with too much fear, you may be stuck in a particular chapter of your life, unable to move forward. Whether it be for negative change or positive change, you won't know unless you try. A pretty wise man once said, "I can sum up everything I've learned about life in 3 words. It goes on," said by Robert Frost. Thank you.
Nice.